Hey, hi everybody, it's the Papa from the Papa's Kitchen, and it is good to be home. I'm home from New Zealand,
Hey.
and oh, yes.
Welcome home.
Thank you.
I almost starved.
Oh yeah, she did. She ate all the leftovers. They're all gone.
I did. I ate all the leftovers. I had to cook twice. Once I made a salad,
Yeah. Okay,
and the other
yeah.
I burned.
Oh, did you really?
No, I
What'd
didn't
you burn?
tell you.
What'd you burn?
I made salmon and I burned it,
Oh
and then
my
I made
gosh.
some sweet potatoes and I burned
That
it.
salmon cost me a
And
lot of money.
I know, but I ate it. I didn't throw it
Oh,
out.
you didn't?
No, I
Okay.
ate it anyway.
Okay.
But I have totally forgotten how to cook.
You have, yeah.
Yes.
I'm back.
Totally.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
So you're going to be good. Hey, and today it's pretty fun. I'm making for you. You know, at this time of year, particularly, I think we've got a lot of sweet potato. Although Susan and I eat it, you know, throughout the year, and we love them. And a lot of people don't like them, but I think, you know, sometimes they've gotten turned off with maybe the sweet potato souffle deal at Christmas time with the marshmallows and all that kind of stuff. And what I'm actually going to make for you, it's not one of my favorite things, which is bread pudding. But I do want to make a bread pudding out of sweet potatoes today. We're going to make the custard and everything with sweet potato, and it's
my favorite.
yeah, and
Bread
it's your
pudding
favorite.
is my
You love
favorite.
it.
That's right.
So I've got in the microwave right now. I'm cooking about 14 ounces worth of sweet potato. I've got 2 sweet potatoes in there. They're going to get cooked, and I hope you know you just pierce it. And then you stick it in the microwave. I put it in a pan or a bowl, and then I go about 5-6 minutes, depending on how big they are, and then 1 minute increments until they're done. I'll let it cool off, and then I'll peel it and take the meat out and put it in a bowl, and we'll mash it, and I'll show you all of that. The other thing that this recipe calls, excuse me, I'm drooling. It's sounding good. The other thing that this recipe calls for is challah bread, and I get this at one of my Fresh Market. I really love theirs, and this is I sort of cut it somewhat already. It's got a sweetness to it. It's very thick. It's egg bread. It's a little moist, and I've got to get this dried out a little bit. So I'm going to cut these into about 1-inch cubes. I'm going to put it on my tray here. My oven's already at 375. And then I'm going to dry these out for about maybe 12, 13 minutes or so in the oven. And then I'll come back and assemble everything. By the way, this one uses just a little bit of whiskey or bourbon. I'm going to use some of my homemade vanilla extract, some pecans that you can put in or leave out if you don't like pecans, but I don't put that many in. Some honey, some brown sugar, of course some eggs, a little bit of cinnamon, some butter. We'll put this all together. Oh, and some heavy cream. So I've got to get that out of the fridge yet. So it's all going to put together here, and I'll show you how we're going to do it, all right? Okay, now I'm putting together, got my sweet potato all set aside. By the way, the reason I'm doing this, we got invited like normal every first Friday, I think it's first Friday of every month. They do a party at the HOA clubhouse, and this is a Christmas party, and I normally don't even go to those things, but Christmas sort of like to show up. And they always say bring, you know, a dish or whatever. I never know what to bring to those things. I really don't. Well, this will be a perfect thing. I'll take it down there. They can enjoy it. It's not a lot. I only do it in an 8x8 dish, but hey, first come, first serve. 5 egg yolks, and what I'm going to do is whisk these up really good and get those ready. Then I'm going to work on my cream. Felt like I saw a piece of shell in there. I hope not. Well, somebody will have a nice surprise.
Those egg yolks are pretty yellow.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah. So I just want to get them nicely incorporated. And then I'll set that aside, and we'll get back to that in just a second. Now what I want to do is with this on a very low heat. Now let me get this all set up to go. On a very low heat, I am going to put in 2 1/4 cup of heavy cream. So this ought to be sort of fun. 1, 2, almost 2. I've got some in this thing here. Hang on. There we go. Sort of clean out the fridge of the heavy cream.
2 1/4 cups cream.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. 2
and then 1/4 cup. Right there. Alrighty. 2 1/4 cup of heavy cream. I'm going to do pause it for a second, Sue. Let me grab my head here. Okay, got my head back screwed on right here. Sort of forgot what I was doing. I want right now. I want a half a cup of brown sugar, and I want it packed. So let me grab that out of here, and I'm gonna pack that down. There we go. We're gonna put that in there. Whoops. And then I need 1/3 of a cup. I've been out of practice cooking, and and you know what else? I noticed today when I was driving, I've been out of practice driving because someone drove me everywhere, and I feel like I can't drive, I can't cook. It's ridiculous. 1/3 of a cup of honey.
What 10 days will do to you.
Oh my goodness. But it was a good trip, honestly. Met a lot of neat people. Oh my goodness, I was with people from Samoa and American Samoa, from Fiji, from Vanuatu, from Papua New Guinea, all the Pacific Island areas. It was so neat. And then of course New Zealand and Australia. Some people from Singapore. It was just so much fun. Oh, it really was. Boy, this is gonna be sweet.
Makes me wish I went.
Yeah, I sort of do. Now the other thing that this calls for is it calls for 1/3 of a cup of bourbon. And I don't drink bourbon, of course. I really don't know that I would ever want to drink bourbon, but I do love the flavor that bourbon gives. And when it is used like this, in this kind of recipe, the alcohol cooks off, and all you're left with is that wonderful deep flavor. And so that's what we're going to do with this. And it's just going to bring a little nice taste to the custard. And so that's that. And then I'm also going to put in some of my homemade vanilla extract, and I need about 1.5 teaspoons of this. And we're going to do just another about half of that.
You aren't used to multitasking either.
Boy, I'm not. Oh my goodness. Do you notice? I feel like I'm very rusty.
I know.
It's terrible. It's just terrible.
That means one thing.
What?
You can't go away anymore for that long.
Well, that's not going to happen. You know better.
For that long.
I don't know. That's not that long. All right. So we're going to let this come up, and I've got it pretty low. And I just want that to heat up for about 2 or 3 minutes. And just near the end, I'm going to also add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. But right now I just want to get this all nicely warmed, and sort of, this is how we're going to make this custard. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add this mixture slowly to my beaten eggs and get that all incorporated there. And oh man, it's going to come off really, really good. So let me heat this up for a few seconds, and then we'll come right back at you. While I'm waiting for that to come up to heat, I want to first thank you. About 1 week ago, actually today, from the release of this video, Sarah and I sat down and we talked about our new book coming out on Common Sense Parenting. And your guys' response was overwhelming. Oh my goodness, I so appreciate all the wonderful comments and the good thoughts. And really appreciate you ordering. Many of you, I mean a lot of you are ordering the book, and I would love for the rest of you to order it as well. I got 1 copy while I was gone to New Zealand in the mail. It's a proof copy. I had 1 sent to Sarah and 1 to my mom. They went nuts over it. It's fun to see it all in print. It's a substantive book. It's about 170 pages. It's great, loaded with stories, loaded with the 7 principles we're talking about. Nothing about how to do this. And we don't give you like a boilerplate of how to do things. We give you really a good understanding of the principles, and then give you ideas of how to make application. But every home is different. But I know you're going to enjoy this book. I'll put a link in the description again for the next number of weeks.
You want to pre-order, right?
As you pre-order, yeah. It's released February 21. You'll get it. I mean, they'll be mailing it out right away, but you need to pre-order. That helps us know and it helps the publisher know how many to print and all that kind of stuff. Common Sense Parenting, thank you for pre-ordering. Now this is pretty warm, and what I need to do is just add a little bit of that cinnamon in there and stir that around. So I want 1 teaspoon of cinnamon in there. Boy, that's gonna really be good. I can almost get an understanding of how that's gonna taste.
Anything with that much cream. And
yeah,
eggs,
and cinnamon,
egg bread,
all that. Oh my goodness sake, yeah. And then I need a 1/2 teaspoon.
I can eat this for breakfast.
Of salt, yeah.
Really?
Except I'm taking it down to those people.
Well, maybe we won't.
I could take a piece out of it, and they'll ask, what happened? What happened? Where did this piece go? Well, my wife.
Yeah.
What can I say? It was my wife.
Sounds like a breakfast to me.
Okay, about a 1/2 teaspoon of that. And then we're gonna mix that all up there like that. Oh man, that really turns that nice. So let me just incorporate that.
There was a lady in our church in Danville years ago that would make bread pudding.
Oh really?
Margaret Moran.
Oh, did she? I don't remember
bring
that.
It over to the house.
You know what my problem is? I'm not a big bread pudding fan.
Oh, it was for me.
And you are. Yeah, it was for you.
For me. It was delicious.
Yeah.
And it didn't have the extra stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so there you go. Now what I'm going to do, turn that off, I'm going to slowly pour this into the egg mixture and get it sort of incorporated like that. Oh yeah, there we go. And this is all you're doing is just making a custard, basically. This is gonna be so good. Babe, I don't think this bowl's gonna be big enough to soak all my bread.
Because when the bread gets in there, it soaks up. Soak up all that juice.
It'll do it all, I guess.
You gotta put the sweet potatoes in.
I'm going to, yeah. This has to be done first. Okay. And then I'm going to put the sweet potato in that mixture.
See, that makes it even healthy. So it's great for breakfast.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, sure. Whatever you say.
Yeah. Some people eat cake for breakfast.
Hey, listen, my great-grandmother lived to 104, 105, whatever it is, eating bananas and sweet potato, cold sweet potato. Probably the last 5, 6, 7 years of her life. That's almost all she ate.
Her teeth weren't that good.
Nope.
And
it was
worked on her digestion.
That's exactly what it did.
She ate bananas, sweet potatoes, and one other thing. I forget what the other thing was.
Yeah, I don't know. Sort of
sweet potatoes are considered the. It's a food that's got every healthy aspect to it.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a real healthy, and bananas. So she was living.
Oh, she was. I'm telling you. Hey, I'd eat sweet potato and banana if it keeps me alive that long. Some people say I don't want to live that long. Hey, I'll live as long as I can get. Thank you very much.
Good for you.
Yep. And I want either you or better yet, my children to take care of me. I mean it. I want to be moved into their house. I want to be taken care of, waited on hand and foot from about 88 years old on to whatever.
It'll end up, if you're that old, it would end up being a grandchild that would take care of you.
I wouldn't do that to a grandchild. Yes. I love my grandchildren.
No, the grandchildren
I want the children to suffer. I'll spend 6 months at Luke and Jill's and 6 months at Sarah and Solo's.
Oh, gee, I don't want to be around.
And then they'll talk about me, and they'll call each other and go, "Oh, you won't believe what Dad did today.
Yes.
Oh my God, he's driving us crazy. Oh my, he has a bell next to his bed, and all he does when he wants something, he rings the bell." Oh, I love that.
I have a feeling they talk about you even now.
I got a feeling you're right. But they talk about me in enduring terms.
Oh, right.
Oh, he's so kind. He's so gracious. He's so loving. We just love him. He's no problem at all. He gives us no grief, no sweat. We love him. Oh, I can just hear it.
In your dreams, as they would say.
As they say, yeah. Okay. Anyhow, get this, and I'm going to get my pan ready, and we'll be right back at you. All right. Now, back at it. I've got my dried out bread cubes, and really you dry it out so that it will absorb more of this custard.
Oh, I wondered why.
Yeah, and then I'm going to put, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this in 2 stages, this thing. I'm going to put about half in here, and get those in and
See,
soaked
you
like
can get
that.
it all in.
Oh yeah, but I'll tell you why I'm doing this, because I'm going to take, it's sort of fun. We're going to take, see how they absorb right up now. I'm going to take did I say that already?
You said that about 4 times.
Sorry. And 8, well, give me a break. I'm still getting back in the swing. 8 by 8, it's butter. And I'm gonna take these out and I'm gonna lay a layer, half of the layer of this thing. Half of these on a bottom layer. That's what I need to say. Goodness sake, Susan, you're being really mean to me today. I'm just back. Give me a break.
Okay, you gotta make this more than once.
The cinnamon. Maybe we won't go
Not
down to
just
the
for the-
HOA party.
Not just for the YouTube people. You gotta make this more often.
This smells so good.
I have a feeling.
I wonder if my folks like bread pudding. Do you know? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Actually. Now, what I also
just know
did,
I do.
Yeah, I know you do. What I also did, I toasted some pecans, and I'm going to put half of those on here.
Oh, in the middle?
And just spread them out.
Yeah.
Spread them out.
Well, instead of on the top or something.
And, no, and then it'll go another. I'll repeat this whole thing. Watch. So I'm just putting them around like this. I don't like to overdo that part. Okay, so that's half. And then I'm going to take the rest of these cubes and stick them in here and get them soaked. And we're going to repeat really the same thing. And then once these are all put together in this 8 by 8 dish, I'm going to let that stand for about 15 minutes. And then I'm going to cook it for at what do I have my oven set? 325 for about 50 to 60 minutes. You want to cook it until it's firm in the middle. When you put a knife in or whatever, it's firm. And then take it out, and I recommend you let it sit for about an hour to cool, and then it's ready to go. But oh, this is good, and I haven't thought about what to put on top, but certainly a shot of whipped cream. I've seen people do, oh gosh, I've seen them do ice cream. I mean, you can do all sorts of things. I've even seen people with regular bread pudding. Don't they do some milk in it, Sue? Do you remember?
Well, this one already has a lot of
It has
cream.
a lot of cream in it, yeah, so you don't probably need that.
Nope.
Okay, now, so that's the layer, that's one layer. This is my second layer going on. This really is, and I can see pieces of that sweet potato in there. That really is going to be good.
It makes it look all caramely.
Yeah, it really does, and it's going to taste caramely because you've got that
The bourbon
you've
makes
got
it
the
taste
brown
good.
sugar. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You're going to love
I know
this.
who's going to want to make this.
Who?
Belle.
Belle is going to want to make this, yes. My editor, my famous editor. She is going to totally go, okay, that's me. That's me. That's mine right there. Yep. Now, get my...
You don't pour the rest of that stuff out over there?
I'm going to, but first I do this.
I was gonna
You're
say.
getting ahead of me.
I am.
I'm the cook, even though I'm rusty. Now look if you don't want the bourbon, just leave it out or find a substitute on Google or something like that. But
Put a little
I
more
do-
vanilla or something.
Huh?
Put a little more vanilla.
Put more vanilla in, yeah, exactly, something like that. Now, here's just the last of this, so yeah, absolutely. In it goes, and we're just gonna let that just get all nice and over that. My hand's slipping here a little bit. Just do this. There, is that better? Just spread it out on top.
Yum.
I'm telling you, looks yum. It's a great dessert. Something to take to the party at the office or whatever that you're doing.
No, just feed it to your
Or
family.
feed it to your family, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna let that set for, there it is. I'm gonna let it set for 15 minutes or so, and then we got the oven on. It's gonna go in, we're gonna cook it, and I'll show it to you when it comes out later on.
Okay.
All right, in it goes. Alexa set a timer for 50 minutes. And while that's cooking, Susan and I went to get some groceries. A little bit special because Christmas coming up and all that. And we went to Aldi's, and I wanted to show you what I picked up. And I'll tell you what, I'm not plugging them or anything. I'm certainly not getting paid for plugging them, but I guess I am plugging them. If you've got an Aldi's or something similar in your town, check it out because it's good stuff, great quality, and the price was so much better. Everything I'm doing right now, price conscious, just like you are. Prices are going out of the roof. I mean, through the roof, I should say. It's out of the roof. It's through the roof. Sorry. I heard the other day, eggs are up 47% from this time last year. So
well, we went to another store recently and paid $6 for our eggs.
For was
a
it
dozen
12
eggs.
or a dozen eggs? Yeah, it was crazy.
And at Aldi's, it was under $3.
Yeah. So this is a quick little snippet of my grocery. I don't do grocery hauls like our tribe, but this is my grocery haul from Aldi's. Take a look.
We just wanted to see. We just wanted you to see the difference in the prices.
Yeah,
at
absolutely.
Aldi's.
Good. Take a look at it.
What are you eating, babe?
Okay, I bought some popcorn, and we always get one of these or two of these for around the holidays. Everything here on this grocery haul is from Aldi's. Beginning of the month for us. And we went in to pick up a few things, but we ended up getting more because the prices were so good. And we're actually finding Aldi's is becoming more and more one of our go-to places, just down the road a little bit. I want to show you some of the things that we did get that were really good. And because it's the holidays coming up, Christmas, New Year's very soon, we pick up a little bit more cheese than normal because we like to slice it and all that. So I've got some smoked Gouda. I've got Gruyere. I've even got some of this queso fresco, which is Spanish type cheese, and I like to melt that and dip chips into it. She picked up what is their brand of a Laughing Cow cheese.
Yeah, I like to put that on toast in the morning.
Well, a block of sharp cheddar. Look at even the block of sharp cheddar here is only $1.99. This is $2.99, $2.99. These are good prices. That, I forget how much that was. Let me see.
They were all under $5,
definitely.
which in Publix.
That was the biggest, $4.99. And then we even found like what you would find with Hickory Farm, a nice beef summer sausage that we slice, and that even wasn't that bad of a deal, honestly. It was $4.49. And then as I'm going down the aisle for $2.29, I find what I call liverwurst or Braunschweiger, and I love this stuff. Oh my goodness sakes, a little mustard on there. And I always, when I'm there, I get their deli meats. It's excellent. They do a good job. And this we like is the sliced buffalo style chicken breast, perfect for sandwiches or whatever you're going to use. And then Susan found this was a little specialty cheese. And this is really only $2.99. It's what is that? Pepperoni marinara semi-soft cheese. So that's fun to do. Some milk, get a quart of milk. And then I picked up some croutons. We like croutons on our salad, but actually I'm thinking of doing here by the end of the month a French onion soup, and I'll use these croutons in that. And then these were great.
Dates. I know. And they were under $5.
And these were under $5. Those are great. Picked up these. These are some of our favorite chips up there. Yeah. And chips, if you've noticed, the bags are growing shorter or smaller, and you're getting less. But this is a good price. In fact,
it's $1.99.
$1.99 on those chips. That's great. Yeah. Got some coffee. We're gonna try this. Get some coffee there.
My light went weird. There we go.
Okay. And then just around here, just to show you what we get, and we do go there for a lot of vegetables or to our little vegetable market that we also go to sometimes. Some
romaine.
You got some cucumbers I see here. Zucchinis. Here's some cucumbers. And these are fun. You slice them up. No, they're great. Them. Yep, dip them in. I use a lot of green onion, some celery. We even got, what are these, 69 cents each?
Yeah,
these were.
Which down here
is huge.
You'd think they'd be cheap down here, but they just aren't.
I got a couple of them. I got some Roma tomatoes. I forget how much I paid on the Romas. I paid, let's see here. I don't even see it on here. Maybe they gave it to me for free. Nope, here it is. Roma tomatoes, $1.65 for that. And then I am going to use these. I'm making a bread pudding. with sweet potatoes. So I picked up a couple. I don't need all of them, but I picked that up.
We love eating sweet potatoes.
We like sweet potatoes. So, and then again, they had these at the start of the store. That's fun stuff. So that's a partial grocery haul for us. Wanted to show you. And we'll go back, of course.
Compare prices.
But compare the prices. Right. All right.
Okay.
I pulled it out of the oven, and
that's too big a bite.
No. Well, this is not just for you. I mean, goodness.
I thought we were gonna.
No, but let me try it first in case it's poisonous.
Ooh, you can see the sweet potato in there. In case it's poisonous.
I cooked it for about 50 minutes, and the last 10 minutes I put tin foil over so it wouldn't get too brown.
Okay.
Oh my.
I can't wait. The crust on a bread pudding is the best.
Is that what you like?
Wow.
That's good, isn't it?
That's a company dessert.
That is really a company dessert. And it's doing something different.
You know what? There's no raisins in it, but they're.
No, I don't like raisins.
No, I know, but it almost tastes like. I think it's the bourbon.
Oh, really?
That gives it kind of
that little
different
taste.
I know what you're thinking though. People do pour cream on it or custard.
Now.
Yeah, or whipped cream or. Yeah.
I'm not a bread. Here,
I'm gonna have more than that after.
That's got to go down to the
After the people are not watching anymore.
HOA.
We're not taking that to the HOA.
I got to.
No.
What am I going to take?
You're not. I'm sure there's something here we can give them.
Yeah, okay.
We're not taking that.
Instead of this, we'll leave this. We'll take some Doritos.
We'll take Doritos.
And these are the Cool Ranch, so this is special. So
yeah, that costs what? $5 a bag now?
I know it.
Or $6?
Yeah, take Doritos.
Anyway,
this is
thank you
You're
for
welcome.
making this.
That is good.
All right, try it. See you next time.
See you.